Every 14 seconds, another child is orphaned because of AIDS in Africa. 6,000 new orphans every day. This is Purity's story. It's a story of heartbreak and hope.
I have hope because I have got something which I could not get in my life. Such things are blankets, school fees, uniform, goats.
Purity Mathoni is a role model in the village where she lives in Kenya. Only 18 years old, she is a successful student, farmer, and businesswoman. Yet life has not always been this way for Purity and her family. Success grew out of great heartache and struggle.
My father died on 2002 February. Then after 4 years, my mother started, she was very sick.
Purity became mother and father to her 3 siblings after both parents died from AIDS.
Because our mother could not manage to do some things because she was very sick. Then when he died, our land was almost to be taken off because nobody was willing to see us.
Just 14 years old, Purity had to care for her younger brother and sister and an older brother who is mentally challenged. She remembers those first days.
When my parents died, we were so afraid. We were thinking even we might die, all of us, because we were lacking food. The other thing, we were even afraid of sleeping ourselves in the house because it was our first day to sleep alone. We were not having what to eat, what to drink, what to wear. Now, we were praying only to God to help us to get something even to eat because we were sleeping without food.
Purity went to neighbors to beg for food, but the family was shunned because of the stigma of AIDS.
When I went in the village to beg for some food, I was feeling very bad because some they were hearing that we are going there. They might even close the door so that you cannot enter. So I was wondering and crying a lot to God to help us to get our things.
Purity's prayers were answered through ZOE Ministries' Giving Hope Empowerment Project. Teaching essential life skills, ZOE's Giving Hope enables orphans like Purity to break the cycles of dependency and poverty.
This is a girl who had nothing. Our land was empty. There was no crop there. She never had food in the store. Purity never knew what she would eat the next day.
Regan Kabir recalls the first time ZOE staff met Purity, caseworkers were moved by the family's plight.
Stanley Gitari, who is the hospital coordinator, and Epiphany, the Africa coordinator, all of them cried. And we thought, surely, this was a desperate case.
Along with other orphans in her Giving Hope support group, Purity learned skills to provide for her family. ZOE mentors taught Purity how to clear the overgrown brush on her land and to plant crops. Receiving seed, hose, and help from other orphans, Purity was able to take those first steps out of poverty.
They do give us spinach, carrots, tomatoes, and maize per season, which we could not afford for every season because we are not having even a single cent to buy them.
Today, the family has food to eat and produce to sell. Purity often shares her food with other orphans. The goat they received through Giving Hope has reproduced. Her cow, which had been starving, is now healthy and strong and has a calf. The animals provide additional income for the family's school fees, clothing, and supplies.
Nowadays, I feel very happy because I have our things which we could not afford.
In less than 2 years, this family that had nothing is financially secure. They have also found lasting hope through faith in the Lord Jesus Christ. Purity prays with and encourages other orphans as they too become self-sufficient through the support of ZOE Ministries' Giving Hope Empowerment Project.
And God has plans for each and every of us. It is a wonderful program where God is touching the families.
Since we entered Giving Hope, we have seen a lot of things happening into our lives.
But this is a program that empowers people both economically and spiritually, and that makes a person whole.
You know, it's not that difficult to change the life of a child like Purity. For Purity and other children like her, a commitment of just about $30 a month for 2 to 3 years is all it takes to raise the whole family out of poverty, to break that cycle of hunger, to break that cycle of dependency, and replace it with the possibility of a life of dignity and self-reliance. We look forward to you participating with us in ZOE Ministry as you link your hearts and link your resources with us to make a difference and to give hope to some of the most vulnerable children on the face of this earth. God bless you.